So I just want to say I wanted to be on record how much I appreciate you all and your being present and the feedback that I get from these meditations. It just makes me so excited to do more of this, do more of the things that we were talking about in the preview to this meditation, how we can move from what the appearance of things are, the illusion of things, and move into the reality of what things are. And that's one of the benefits that we have in working and meeting together. So let's move into that energy
Morning.
of yesness. Let's move there by taking a breath. And so as we move into that place that we have decided is the very seat of God, into the heavens, let's move there with the intention of knowing the truth, claiming the truth, living the truth, and then being the truth of ourselves. So take that breath, take a whole breath in for me. And I just want you to hold that. Just hold that breath. And as you hold it, I want you to see a golden cord going from the first chakra all the way up through the crown. And then release that breath and just see the shimmering of that cord. The shimmering of the cord as everything falls in alignment. So that there in this next breath that you take that breath. And the intention of this breath is to recognize in the absolute that there is no separation between me and God. That in my wholeness, in my completion, in my perfection, I am an open vessel that has been filled by the ultimate of all, the creator of all, and then release that into your room. So that becomes the mantle that you wear. Every time you walk in that room, you feel that perfection and that connection with everything. The God whose nuclei is everywhere and has no circumference. The God, as Reverend Michael said, there is no spot where God is not that God. The God that says yes and absolutely yes, you are my child. And not only are you my child, but it is my good pleasure to give you the keys to the kingdom. That God. That God, that indweller in you. And so let's just open our place and space to be receptive to that. Now that we are in alignment and we choose to be so, we don't know anything else outside of that because we have declared that we only see through the eyes of God. We have declared that our heart is so open that there is an overflow consciousness that we live from, where love abounds, where it is given and received, and we are no longer pouring from an empty cup. That's what we have agreed. We have agreed in this moment that every word we speak is the utterance of God, because as a temple that has been filled, that is fully orbed and operating, we know nothing other than impeccable speech. We say yes to that. We say yes to that. We no longer have even a knowing of fear. It is foreign. And so therefore we have no need to research it or adopt it or adapt to it, because love is the order of the day. We stand in our own power. We are power filled. And as such, We choose to empower others in our gift of giving. And we, of course, know that you can't give without receiving. And so it just becomes a giving and return, never emptying. And we say yes to that. And in this moment, there is that supreme knowing and understanding that all is well. It is well with my soul. And in so operating, we radiate that wellness and well-being throughout, to, and through all that we meet. Yes. Yes. This is who you are. This is what you are. This is what you agreed to. This is your yes. Sit in that. Resonate it. Let it fill the totality of all of yous, all the dimensions of you. Create that as your signet and choose the highest and best for yourself at all times. It's a choice. That's what this is. Sit there in the silence. Feel it through every cell and membrane. Accept it as the truth about you. Know it as your true self. Take a breath. Take that cleansing breath. And then take it again. Releasing it fully into the universal plane that echoes your yes. And then return to this time and space that is called now. Holding on to it. Recognizing that beautiful body that you have created through thought, word, and deed. And just before stepping in, giving thanks for this temple and becoming aware of any need that it may have, and then your willingness to fulfill that need. And then in this moment, step back in, reacclimating, moving your fingers and toes, being familiar with that which is you. And then gently open your eyes.